How you doing? This is Jason with VidMagic, and what I want to talk about real quick is sort of the easiest way that I know of for coming up with ideas for content in general, maybe specifically for videos, since that's what VidMagic is about. And I think you will find this very, very, very helpful. So there's really two ways. Well, there's a lot of ways, but sort of the two things that I think about when creating content each and every day for VidMagic, LO Social Bot, Rate Alert. We have tons of products. Is the first thing is news. Like, that's sort of the low-lying fruit, and you probably already know this. If it's happening today in the market, if it's in mortgage or real estate, health and wellness, financial planning, insurance, any sort of current event that's affecting the industry or the buyers or whatever, that's a good story to put out because it's timely, especially for social media, right? You want more timely, sort of the better, that we find in terms of engagement and likes and shares and comments, all kinds of stuff. Timely content always seems to be best. But the second thing, sort of the second tool over and beyond VidMagic, which makes creating videos super easy, plus we already create the content for you, branded, all that kind of stuff. There's my pitch. But the second tool that we use, and we've been using it now for about 3 or 4 weeks, is a product called Conversion AI. And basically what it is, it uses this technology called Jarvis. It has this sort of artificial intelligence, and you're able to put in whether or not it's headlines or topic ideas, content ideas, and it will generate, whether it's the topics or the headlines for you, or at least ideas for you. So this really, what this helps with is sort of eliminating this, the roadblock that we all experience, which is like, what the hell am I going to write about today? You know what I mean? That's the biggest problem. And you could spend like 20, 30 minutes sometimes on, crap, I already did this thing. I did this idea about a week ago about investment properties, first-time homebuyer stuff. I can't think of a single thing. Well, with Conversion AI, it helps dramatically. And so one of the first things I do, other than look at news stories, is come in here and let's look at video topic ideas. Now, you can type in like investment properties or first-time home buyer process or whatever. This one already has, it sort of remembers the last thing you did, but it generates new ideas every time. Like, you could literally put first-time home buyer in yesterday and click it again today, and it changes up. It's not the same 15, 20, 30 things every time. It's regenerating all the time, giving you new ideas based on searches and SEO and algorithms and all that. And so if you want to come up with an idea, the first thing you do is put in sort of a talk of it. I'll just stick with first-time home buyer. And over here on the right-hand side, it will generate a bunch of ideas for you. I'll just click on this, a list of different tips and tricks that a homeowner can do to keep their home safe, right? DIY solutions, they come up with that a lot too. How to detect what's broken before it becomes an expensive problem. This is just like home buyer stuff in general. You come down here, first time tips on how a first-time home buyer can start searching for their next house, considering finance options, leases and the laws that surround them, different types of, like all kinds of ideas as far as, just a first-time home buyer. And what's great too is that you go here and like, I don't really see anything here. You generate and it'll do another bunch of different ideas right away. Let's just take a look at these. Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. See how it says just now. What are the best tips for first-time home buyers? The basics on closing a house. You know what I mean? What are the basics? What goes on? So you can click this and like copy it. That's what I just did there. Copy it. I didn't even do to like rank for anything. That's probably a good idea if you want to sort of hone on a particular topic, drill down a little bit deeper. But you copy that there. And what I usually do is if I want to come up with either other ideas or more specifically sort of gripping video titles, I'll go here to video titles. And what's cool is it says, what is this video about? Well, this video is about the basics on closing a house. And maybe I, delete that. I'm just going to delete it just because, right? And you can do different types of word, tone of voice, which I kind of stick with the default, which is the witty, but it really doesn't matter. I don't see the difference. Maybe I'm wrong, and there is quite a bit of difference, but I haven't really noticed. And besides, I don't typically go word for word anything that it does, but it definitely helps push you in that direction and sort of get your mind going. So we did the basics on closing a house. And then these are different titles, right, that have some flash to them. 10 common mistakes to avoid when closing. I mean, that's like one of the best types of titles, the fear of loss, and you got a number of issues, 10 common mistakes. That's a great sort of framework for a title that you can use and then create content like that. How to finally close on your house in 1 month. You get the idea. It gives you all kinds of other ideas that sort of hone down. Now, these are actually kind of cool and different types of video titles. Then, if you want to take this video title, so we'll even go here. So I'll copy this video title. Now, for the most part, once I have the idea and the video title, creating a video from there is pretty easy, at least in industries that I and my team sort of handle, which is mortgage and real estate, because we're familiar with the industry just like you are, and it's easy to come up with the mistakes to avoid when buying a house. But you can take it to the next level and go here, go to the template section, put in and they'll give you video descriptions, or no, video script. Let's just see what this is. Now, I don't use this a lot, but if you do the topic, which is like this title, it'll give you all kinds of different types of content to include in it. And it really works. I mean, it gives you some good ideas, at least good ideas to work with. If you're like, I don't know, what mistakes are there? There's obviously not getting pre-approved right away. There's this, this is, don't forget to get your house professionally clean. Not getting a home inspection, that's for the buying part. Waiting too long to lock in your mortgage rate. I mean, these are all good ideas as far as mistakes when you're buying, or in this case, buying or selling your first home. All these are good sort of, leaving furniture behind outside. You don't want to forget to do that, or you want to not do that. So, anyway, that's how we sort of go through the process of helping us to sort of jog our memory and create video content for our members on a regular basis using VidMagic. And what's great about this, in conjunction with VidMagic, is that, once we have the content, we can then just go create a new video from a blank template, and it is easy. You know what I mean? As you can imagine, you just go and you can blow and go and create a video in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes that you can push out to your social media, to YouTube. And by the way, this is all original content. And I've tested this. You go and copy and paste this into Google. You're not going to see these exact titles or descriptions or any of this content word for word on Google. So you're not plagiarizing. It's giving you good ideas that are sort of unique. And then you kind of tweak them and make them your own, of course. That's just, it sort of naturally happens that way. So I hope that helps, particularly if you're looking to create content on a regular basis. Video content, you definitely, you could use VidMagic and have it all done for you if you want. But if you want to also have sort of the help, this conversion AI is another tool that really helps to come up with good quality, credibility, and generating content. So you're not sitting there thinking, what the heck am I going to write next? Hope that helps. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.